what's going on, guys? Welcome to the ride along, where I basically just get some thoughts off of my mind about pro wrestling or anything like that. So we're on our way to McDonald's right now. Get some food before going into work. We're gonna basically Domino's over here. We're basically going to. We're going to pretty much just talk about this topic and everything. It's something I've always kind of wanted to do because I kind of like talk during these car rides anyway, by myself, just venting or whatever about stuff on Twitter and stuff about the IWC or anything like that. So, this Tay Conti, Sammy Guevara situation. Listen, the heel heat that they get, a lot of people on Twitter are saying that it's X-Pac heat, that they're Edge and Leah like, that they don't basically know what in the world, why they're like employed, or they're Cody and Brandy 2.0. Hell, I even saw someone talk about how it was a gimmick change that Sammy Guevara went through, and that he is now basically Edge and Leah with Tay Conti, which is absolutely not the truth, by the way. Sammy Guevara is literally still Sammy Guevara, just a solo of basically himself away from the inner circle. It's literally all that he is right now. And Tay Conti is still, for the most part, the same Tay Conti. The only difference is that they are together. Now, I can trace back to where this heat fully started, and that heat started January 1st. The moment they posted that picture that confirmed that they were together, people on Twitter went nuclear. And if you don't know what I mean, go back in the Twitter history. You can probably go back to that picture. Sammy Guevara and Tay Conti legitimately were receiving so much flack, especially Tay, about being either a hoe, slut. I saw all of it. But Sammy Guevara, for the most part, still had his baby face cheers still. Tay Conti's she started getting boos off the bat after that point. Sammy was still getting cheered, though. He was cheered against Cody during the ladder match when he won back the belt. He was basically cheered a couple weeks into his run. The thing, though, that messed it up was the moment they basically were paired together, because her heat and his babyface reaction did not mix well, and they started booing her and him. Now, if they basically had to where Sammy was by himself, he would not be getting booed. Sammy would be getting cheered still. But because they are both on screen talking about what they do with the belts in private quarters, what their public display of affection, that is the reason why this heel heat has gotten so up there, which now, because of, I'm sure, what everyone has seen at Battle of the Belts too, after the low blow, and just looking at the graphic for Sammy Guevara and Tay Conti in the end news section on the that they're the 3-time TNT champion. They're heading towards a heel turn now. Now people are double downing now, because they're expecting you to boo Sammy Guevara. Now this is going to work now. And people like me, I was one of those people, alright? I didn't really care for the public display of affection or anything like that. But Sammy Guevara and Tay Conti being a heel couple like this, it just will work. All right, like imagine someone like a heel, Sammy Guevara, and Tay Conti fighting for championships and holding on to the TNT title. Yeah. All right, where were we? I got my McDonald's now. Got my sweet tea here from McDonald's. And got some food before going into work. But let me see here. Where was I? Jeez, this traffic's always so bad here. Let me see, where was I talking about? Oh, right. So once they go heel, this is literally the plan they can do. Keep doing what they're doing to be mad, rubbing their relationship in our faces, and literally being just Sammy being that egotistical heel, showing off for Tay Conti, Tay constantly cheating for Sammy to keep that belt on him, and then like say over time, it starts to get muddy eventually of what she cares about more, Sammy Guevara or the fact that he keeps the title or whatever, and like have it be that obsession. Plus, with this heel turn, you're turning both heel. There is a reason why Anna Jay on AEW Dark has been wrestling with Sky Blue as her tag team partner and not Tay Conti, and I've been noticing that for a couple of weeks now. I thought at first that it might be like some like backstage fallout or something between the two at first, but now looking at, I think AEW is planning a Anna Jay Tay Conti feud for later this year, and I don't know if that means, I don't know if that will have a championship situation to it, or just a what was I gonna say? Just a normal match or something like that. But I think that is their goal, is to do Anna Jay versus Tay Conti later, and literally have it be where the friendship is ruined basically because she is so obsessed with with Sammy Guevara. But yeah, I think that is what their plan is going to be. I already see some backtracking though on Twitter. Not backtracking, but some like a different way of trying to tear down Sammy, even though they can see he's about to turn heel. They're bringing back up I probably can't say that word for YouTube purposes, but the non-consensual word, and those allegations of what the Sasha Banks statement from, I believe it was like about 2.5 years ago or something like that, where he went to sensitivity training. He literally went, apparently, privately, talked to Sasha Banks and was privately apologized and everything like that. Now there's reports of, it happening with, what was that? I think I've seen some with he said about Taylor Swift, Miley Cyrus. Guys, do not listen to that. It was literally in the same time frame. They're trying to literally cancel him for something that he's already been punished for, which should not be the case, because it's clear this man has changed since then, and they should basically punish this man for something that he's already been punished for, and basically already has seen wrong by, and hasn't done it in his current incarnation self, if that makes sense. He's clearly a different person. There's also the deal with whatchamacallit. There's that, There's apparently racist allegations, which the evidence that I've seen is literally either Tay Conti being in character during the Mae Young Classic, or it's really just that. It's really just Tay Conti. Her comments, which were literally just her in character talking about someone's hair, which that's not really racist. Saying, "Oh, it looks like you need to wash your hair," or something. I think it might have been towards Bianca Belair. I couldn't really tell the picture because it was literally blurry as hell. So I can't tell you what it was, but that was literally what that was about. And then also the stuff with Pam, where they're trying to picture Pam as a victim. Listen, Tay Conti literally said that Pam has literally been supportive of the relationship for years, guys. Years. Not years. What am I saying? Not years. Since they've been doing it. Relationships are complicated things. You can't just you can't just take a relationship as, oh, clearly Sammy cheated with Tay Conti, and then after he cheated with her, he basically broke off the engagement with Pam, and then basically she's basically down in the dumps and everything. Tay and Sammy know more than what us fans know. So if they say that she is for their relationship, then that's that. We don't know. Besides, relationships, people grow apart over time. Even though they may have been together for years, they grow apart eventually. Not everyone is meant to be with everyone. Not everyone gets a happy ending like that. And it's clear as day, since they've been on, the Sammy Vlog and everything like that, they have been together and basically have been, best friends, and that natural chemistry that they have developed with each other it's something that happened over time. And they probably would say it themselves. They probably didn't expect it to go down like the way it did and stuff like that. It might have been something that happened one night or two nights, and maybe the agreement was, Tay probably was like, hey, I can't do this with you unless like I'm not someone that's basically gonna be sleeping around behind someone's back. You need to tell her. Maybe they both told her, and maybe it was some heart loss at first, but then maybe eventually cooler heads prevailed. I don't know I'm just guessing at this point. But it's clear Sammy and Pam may at one point loved each other and were planning on getting married, but when someone else comes into the picture, like a Tay Conti, who is even better of a fit for Sammy Guevara, and clearly Sammy feels that way and Tay feels that way, it's not in our interest to label them or to bash them or throw shade at them, all for them wanting to be together. Alright, we can't cancel them for that. We can't do anything like that. We need to just be fans. Alright, if you want to boo them, perfectly fine. If you want to still cheer them, because Sammy has fucking awesome matches. Excellent. Staying with Tay Conti, boo, cheer, whatever you want to do, but don't try to basically throw out allegations of that non-consensual word, or racist comments, or a bunch of random stuff on Twitter to try to basically derail them or to try to get them fired. That's just bad. That's showing how bad wrestling fans are, and it's giving us a bad name. So it needs to stop. Alright, but I'm at work now. This is pretty much the end. I hope you guys enjoy. Until next time, for episode 2, I'll be seeing you.